You say you're waiting for clarity, but what if clarity isn't coming? Not because you're lost, but because you're scared to move without guarantees. Today's episode, it's a mirror and a mic drop. Welcome to Daily Power Boost, Ignite Your Potential, the podcast where your transformation begins. I'm Shawn Michael, and each day I'll bring you quick, impactful insights and action steps to fuel your personal and professional growth. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or someone ready to break limits and ignite greatness, this is your daily power boost to crush obstacles, stay focused, and awaken the extraordinary potential within you. Because remember, greatness begins within. Let's go. Let's call it what it is. Clarity is the new perfectionism. It sounds strategic, but it often masks fear, self-doubt, or a need for control. And if you're someone who tends to figure it out first before you act, this might sting a little in a good way. Last episode, we unpacked emotional loyalty to your old self in you're evolving too slowly because you're overly attached to who you used to be. This episode, we're not just talking identity. We're talking about how your need to be certain is keeping you from becoming who you say you want to be. Because the truth is, you don't need more clarity. You need more courage. Let me paint a picture. A while back, I delayed launching this podcast, not because I didn't have content, but because I couldn't decide if the cover was bold enough and how I should create the thumbnails. It sounds ridiculous now, but in the moment, it felt like a real block. I told myself it was all about branding, but deep down, it was just stalling. I thought if it looked legit enough, I'd feel ready. Spoiler, I didn't. And it happened again with my Substack, getting caught up in little details instead of just doing it. The clarity came the moment I hit publish, not before. You want to launch the thing? Say the truth. Make the move. But then you spiral. Is this the right time? Do I have the right words? What if it doesn't land? What if I change my mind later? Sound familiar? That's not preparation. That's paralysis. It's the illusion of safety dressed in the language of strategy. The need to be 100% sure is often just the fear of being 1% seen. Clarity isn't bad, but when it becomes a requirement for action, it kills momentum. Why? Because most clarity doesn't come before the leap. It comes after you're in motion. Confidence doesn't create action. Action creates clarity. And the longer you wait to feel certain, the more your nervous system learns that movement requires permission, which means your future gets held hostage by a question you were never supposed to answer in the first place. Let's make this real. Ever said any of these? I just need to get clear on my niche. Once I finish planning it out, I'll start. I'm still working on the perfect messaging. I'm not sure if it's the right time. These aren't clarity statements. They're postponed power. And behind every one of them is this truth. You don't actually want the right answer. You want a guarantee it'll work. But leadership doesn't work like that. So what's the shift? You have to start moving before you're ready, before it's neat, before you're sure, before you've built the perfect pitch deck or got 27 peer reviews. Momentum isn't the result of clarity. It's the reward of courage. Let's breathe together. What can you do this week? Interrupt the delay loop. When you catch yourself saying, I need more clarity, ask, what am I actually afraid of? Name it, then move away. Lower the bar for certainty Instead of waiting for 100% certainty, act at 60%. That's the sweet spot where real feedback lives. Build before you believe. Say it out loud. I don't need to be sure to move. I just need to be in motion to find out and take the step. That's today's Daily Power Boost. If you've been waiting to feel ready, to get clear, or to have it all mapped out, this is your permission to move anyway. Book a Success Blockers call, and we'll find the decision you've been hiding behind clarity. Or join us in the Real Mastery Hub at realmasteryhub.com, where leaders build from self-trust, not permission. On the next episode, it's all about you don't need a new system, you need a new self-image. Because strategy only works if your identity agrees with it. Next week, we're dismantling the "it must be my plan" myth and exposing the real reason you don't follow through. Your systems are fine. Your self-concept isn't. Till then, ditch the doubt, drop the delay, move from trust, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential. Remember, transformation starts with action. So take today's insight, make it your own, and awaken your inner potential. Because remember, greatness begins within. Catch you tomorrow for your next Power Boost.